talking just sound like a show. I'm just laying, you know that I'm not entertained.
An hour.
Hey,
He's
coach.
talking about shoulder pad
Put me in
level.
the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I can beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game.
Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Tennessee Titans and the Minnesota Vikings. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw caught there by Osborne. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. This defense for the Titans, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. And the Vikings at 3-1 here through the first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They run again on first down. Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And 4 yards rushing for that. His first 2 carries of the game. That is a running back who is not allowed to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the C's opened up for him.
Yeah, this could be a sign of what this defense is in for, because you know all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense. You've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him, or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique. And
the next-gen stats tell us he took it better than 30 yards after that initial contact. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much. and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Cannon Farley. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on third. To throw, here's Willis. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyone. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Willis now off of play action. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And going the books is a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here, because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And Johnson's kick is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
48 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
On play action, they'll throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 40. It's a gain of 35.
League have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
That's how you shake off the interception he threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. K.J. Osborne, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail off a long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Second down, Willis looks to throw here. Caught by Woods.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Off the option, here's Henry.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Steps away to his left. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Okay, break.
Haskins now on 1st and 10.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And some room to maneuver.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
A check down here for Henry.
Touchdown! Derrick Henry from 19 yards away.
And the Titans have regained the lead. Brian Johnson now for the extra point.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Titans 10, Vikings 7.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one is incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 4th rushing touchdown now in the year. As his guys have now moved out in front. The guard out for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. As this complete to Woods. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Willis, he's got Hooper on the out route. They find some open field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Third down, it's Willis. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Johnson's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him in with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And the man is Osborne. He's got it. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The Vikings going to signal from the first to their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He's able to find Wallace. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Second and 1. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt to pass of just under 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And the pass complete to Waller on the out route. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Darren Waller. And the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Vikings 21, Titans 13.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now Willis on the bootleg.
And right side, Henry's got it. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 44, Willis. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. The 20. Touchdown, Titans. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly
He's
didn't
lost.
work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. Nothing separating these 2 teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Brent, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Here's Cook again. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from Barr. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, we all know possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll drop to throw. Going long here for Wallace. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, Haskins. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action, Willis. They'll roll him out right. His throw incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
On second down, here's Henry. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw, here's Willis. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Willis looking to throw on first down. They set up the screen for Henry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Second and 6 with the ball on the 7. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The second down throw by Willis. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. And those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Johnson's kick is good, and with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. It's his third field goal now in the ball game, and they needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back and forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 14. In motion, the tight end. Second and 14. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Flushed out right. Harold Landry, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
The Vikings send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Option play, Willis looking to run. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Henry. And some room to run now. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Again, it's Henry. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Traylon Burks, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans will add to their fourth quarter lead. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Vikings 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, it's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. But probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Stop made there by Brian Asamoah. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it.
And he will score. Touchdown, second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Farley.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And they will take a knee here. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And they take a knee. Somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Tennessee, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville.